Hello student, myself Dr. Rajendra Dandawate, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Arts, Commerce, Science College, Sonai, District Ahmednagar. Today's topic of discussion is Five Kingdom Classification. Up to today there are two kingdom classification, but this classification having some drawbacks, and hence later on the scientists have to study detail and they found five kingdom classification. The scientist Whitaker in 1969 described this system of classification. It is based on complexity of cell structure, organism's body, nutrition. The five kingdoms are like Monera, Protista, plant, fungi, and Animalia. The first kingdom, Protistan, it is included phylum Protozoa. These protozoans showing general organization. The classification of the protozoa, documentary organelles, and locomotions in protozoans. For example, Paramecium. All are microscopic organisms. They include prokaryotic organisms. The nutrition is varied. Some are heterotrophic, some are autotrophic. Some organisms are able to thrive under extreme environmental conditions. That means absence of oxygen, high salt concentration, high temperature. For example, bacteria, actinomyces. These Monera organisms, they are microscopic. They can't observe under the light microscope. They are prokaryotic. Nucleus are absent. Some having irregular shape, but some having the particular symmetry in their morphology. The second kingdom, called as kingdom plant, it includes all colored multicellular organisms, mainly plants. They include the photosynthetic plants found in lawn, plants, lakes, etc. They include red, brown algae, ferns, etc. They are immobile. They can change their locality. They are producers because due to presence of chloroplast pigment, they can prepare their own food materials. Some have developed symbiotic relationship with nitrogen fixing bacteria. But there are some plants, they are heterotropical. Next kingdom, called as kingdom fungi. These organisms of this kingdom, they include diverse kinds of eukaryotic multicellular organisms. The nutrition is by absorption of organic matter. Some are parasitic, so they liberate the digestive enzymes through their cell wall. They cause diseases like midwives, rust, etc. There are some fungi, they are also harmful, but majority of the fungi are harmful, which causes different diseases. The next important kingdom, called as kingdom Animalia. They are multicellular holozoic eukaryotes. They are also called as metazoans. Some are parasitic, which live on or within the tissue of other metazoans or plants. They show great diversity. That means they are found in all environments. For example, sponges, roundworms, etc. The mode of nutrition is by ingestion of food. All these Animalia, these organisms are eukaryotic and they can't prepare their own food material. But there are one animal called as Euglena. It can prepare its own food materials. Now, the next topic of discussion is system of classification. There are different systems of classifications have been developed by the different scientists. The first is artificial system of classification. This system of classification was adopted by Pliny. According to the scientist, He classified the animals on the basis of their flying ability or presence or absence of wings. This classification is based on single arbitrary chosen criterion instead of an evolution of totality of characters. Carlos Linnaeus also adopted artificial system of classification for plants. He classified the plants on basis of number and arrangement of stamens and carpels. This system do not differentiate closely related species of organisms. There is another system of classification called as natural system of classification. It having some characteristics such as this system comprises many characteristics which increase the amount of information available from groupings. Here the characters indicates nature relationship and similarities. The organisms shows close resemblance or similarities because their ancestors are common. According to zoologists, this system indicates the phylogenetic and evolutionary trends. There is next system of classification called as phylogenetic system of classification. This system is based on evolutionary and genetic relationship of the organisms. It gives clues to trace out the ancestors. This system is combination of natural and phylogenetic evidences. Engler first adopted this system of classification of plants. Then scientist Linnean he develops the new system of classification called as Linnean system of classification. This system having some characteristics like it includes the taxon, it refers the concrete biological object. The taxa is a group of species, for example, fishes, birds, reptiles, mammals are the group of animals. Algae, fungi, ferns are group of plants. According to Simpson, a taxon is a group of real organisms recognized as formal unit at any level of hierarchical classification. Tiger and cat having common family, but genus and species are different. Now, the next basic unit nothing but the category. The category is nothing but group of animals or taxa. Each taxa is placed at same level in hierarchy. Category designate level or rank in hierarchical classification. The category are species, family, order or class. The category are a real biological object. Now next topic, taxonomic hierarchy. Number of animals and plants are unable to identify due to large numbers. They are arranged in an ascending order. The higher and lower category includes taxa. Carlos Linnaeus was the first taxonomist established a definite hierarchy in the animal classification. Linnaeus also used versatile as optional category of various intraspecific variant. There are some taxonomic categories such as species, most common category. It is a basic unit of classification. It is a group of organisms that closely resembles to each other. They are freely inbreeded in nature. They are also called as biological object. They are genetically special or group of inbred population. Some species having some species. Now next the categories. It is the first higher category above the species level. It is a group of related species. By the rule of biological nomenclature, species cannot be named unless it is assigned to a genus. Sometimes genus may consist only one existing species. Then family, order, class, phylum, kingdom. These are the hierarchical classification.